Yeah. Young Gerald.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run.
14.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 11 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Justin Fowler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guy who's born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Immediate dividends from their #1 pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom? Grandma? Wife? Girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do, cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Officially a full-time running back this season. It's Ty Montgomery. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get... They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Now it's Wilson being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Looking for Baldwin. Intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Bortles going to throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Bortles firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk. Things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. On second down, here's Bortles. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Give him 30 yards there.
There'll always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. on the NFL scoreboard. An update from Los Angeles. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Andrew Luck with one touchdown pass thus far. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to
try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Evan Ingram making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Wilson. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He finds McCoy, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Ingram holds it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Oh, he did it again. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. The 40. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Byfema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Fielded at the 20. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. Throwing is Bortles. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And left side here, it's Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Sometimes, occasionally, Randall Cobb somewhat gets taken for granted about his abilities with Green Bay, doesn't he?
Well, the numbers last year, solid but not amazing. Just over 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. But he complimented. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run it with McCoy. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson wants to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This give is to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together,